I say, hey, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yo, got a new drum machine for Father's Day last year, y'all. Got this boy right here, the Isla S2400.
Dummy. Shut up.
Because I never owned the SP1200, I don't know how close this is to the original. Have y'all seen the prices of the original SP1200 lately? They're ridiculous. $7,000, $8,000, $10,000. I saw the cheapest I saw was for $4,500. I'm priced out of the original at this point. Even Rosm is very pricey. So this was the cheapest way to get into the SP1200 game is with the Isla. You could put it in 12-bit mode. It'll give you that nice crunchy sound, deep bass lines. Let's load some samples. And let's see what we got. Where we on bank A? I got 3 samples right here. Drum loop, bass, even with the limited screen, with this little small screen, it gives you a lot of information. The encoders are very nice. The knobs, the sliders or faders are very nice. The buttons, well, the pads, I like the rubber pads. I don't know about these plastic buttons though. Like I never liked plastic buttons, even on my CDJs or my controllers. I do not like plastic buttons, so these should have been rubber, but you gotta save money somewhere. First impressions, very easy to learn, easier than the SP404, which drove me crazy, easier than the Live in 12, easier than the ASRX. I like that you can mix your beats on the go with the faders. As you're going through, you get your faders where you want, and you go from there. You do that on the MPC also, but you have to go into a different screen. With this, the fader's right there. I really like that. Even if you go into the different sound banks, the A, B, C, or D, you know, you can do the fader catch up and keep on mixing your sound. I love the chopping function on this. It's very easy to use and intuitive. The time stretch algorithm is adequate. I don't use it much. I just pitch the sample up or down. Doesn't give you that distorted sound like Time Warp on the MPC. The sound library on this is nice. It has a bunch of pre-installed kits on it, and sound libraries. I especially like the EA Ski kit. Let's talk about this dual function knob. I spoke in the MPC videos how I really like it on the MPC 1 and the Live 2. I don't know if the machine that I received was faulty, but this knob has a mind of its own sometimes. Sometimes it'll work just okay, it'll scroll just fine. Other times it'll scroll to where you like and you press it in to enter and it'll go above the line that you want, above or below. It just depends on where you are. It'll go back a couple screens. I contacted Isla, they sent me out a new knob. I had to open the machine up to fix it. It was a fairly straightforward fix. Took about 30 minutes. All right, start this back up. Let's see how that sounds. All All right, got that on time. And just like that, it's a little hot coming in. Let's get another pattern. Hope it line up. I like that. I like that. Oh, I really like that one. Oh yeah. Oh, that's it. Pros. It was easy to use. I love the filters in this also. They're very nice. The filters give you that early 90s filter beat sound. I imagine a lot of those beats that I love were made with this. To me, it sounds a lot like those early Boot Camp Click beats. Not the Into the Moon, the Black Moon first album. That album sounded different than the later Boot Camp Click albums, but it could be a lot of those Helter Skelter beats, Smith & Wesson, OGC. All the albums after Enter the Stage up until the Ninth Wonder years. Cons. It's kind of expensive. In my mind, a drum machine should be right around $1,000. That's the sweet spot. And, you know, give and take, plus or minus $200, somewhere up in there. And Sport is $1,800. Another con is the problem I have with the select knob. Tiny screen could be a con. I know the original had like a 2-line screen. Should have had a slightly larger screen, but didn't skip a beat. All right, slow some sounds, got 2 kicks. Oh, it's a half a bar. That's the one that's funky right there. All right, finally built the song mode. Let's see. Overall, I really like this machine. It was a joy to use, like pick up, because I got it for Father's Day. I turned it on, made sure it worked, loaded a few sounds, didn't really make a beat on it. Picked it back up a couple months later, and I got to making beats. Like on the third beat, I had the workflow down. What I didn't know is that somehow I cut the filter on, so every beat had that filter sound, even if I didn't want it. Took a while to figure out how to turn it off. But workflow, very easy, very similar to the MPC. Well, I feel like the MPC has a vertical workflow and this one just has a horizontal. And I know I can explain that better, but that's just how I see it in my head. I like this, it works. Made some nice beats on this boy. All the beats you hear in this video were made with this. And I'm gonna continue to use it. Thanks for watching.
I say, hey, da, 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 da.